Jason.
I got with me Doug. I got with me Ian.
All right.
We're done
Tonight we're making the Winners Coming House
Stank Shooter.
Stank Shooter.
The House Stank Shooter.
It's not really the Stank Shooter.
Winter's coming, House Stank Shooter.
Winter is coming, House Stark.
House Stark.
You don't watch Game of Thrones.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, Jesus.
Not that I wouldn't want to watch Game of Thrones.
Okay, if
Jesus
but I
doesn't
haven't.
like Game of Thrones.
he loves it.
No, he
All the
doesn't.
rape and pillaging,
Yeah.
that's what they did.
That's not what he's into.
Well, whatever.
Who, me?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, no.
He was against it.
You don't know that. You'd have to ask him his opinion.
You know what? For someone who liked wine, he didn't get into an awful lot of trouble, did he?
No, of course not. He was always like,
It was always better than the police.
yeah. He was. He was like, fuck the popo. Just like have a a nip and like
Screw
just
those
follow me.
Centurions. Let's have a little bit of wine.
Follow me to the
sacrament.
pearly gates.
Screw all that. So I saw an article. This is good for you guys. Only because it relates to the show. But I saw an article where if you have a Ziploc bag, you could fill it with nips of alcohol and bring it on the plane. That's legit. You can do that.
You know what you can also do? You can bring 7 liters of booze in your
Oh, I knew that one.
yeah, in your check baggage.
No, before you get on a plane, you bring because I bring Ziploc bags with my the stuff in it. Oh, well,
Yeah, your
I couldn't tell with the
Made it
hole.
sound like if you can get it.
If you can find a free one, you fill that.
That's the hard part.
You fill that bitch up with all the way up because they're all under 3 ounces. And then you could pile them up because they all have to be individual, right? So you have individual 3 ounces. You get your Jaegers, you get your gins and your vodkas. Then you don't have to buy it on the plane.
And you can make your own drinks. That's
Make your own
interesting,
drinks right on the plane.
Because they're all sealed.
Right.
Once you're in.
Fucking life hack 101, motherfucker.
Then when they come by, you're just like, hey, I'll take a Diet Coke or whatever.
You know what happens when you do that in bars? You get kicked out and the police get called sometimes.
Why would they get called?
Because you're not supposed to bring your own alcohol into a bar.
That's like bringing your own food into a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is there could be
alcohol's like
contamination.
controlled substance.
Bringing your own
Yeah, but I mean,
We had some guys come into the moon one time, and they were ordering Cokes and getting
whorehouse.
fucked up.
Oh, they could do that.
They brought in a water bottle. We didn't see them, but the water bottle was full of
I don't
vodka.
know
And they
where
were
I was
making their
going
own,
with that.
vodka Cokes. Or
It's nice that you figured it out.
I tried.
So,
So they were hammered, so we kicked them out and called the cops on them.
speaking of getting hammered,
If they get pulled over, and they say they were coming from the moon, at least they know that we weren't serving them anything.
the moon was the strip club that he worked.
Yeah, the moon was the club I worked at.
So what we're gonna do right now is a drink that I invented with Jennifer's help.
Oh, look, a third drink invented by the Common Man Cocktail.
Oh, submitted by me.
Look at this.
Now after I created this drink, I put the image and the recipe on Facebook.
Did you want any of this?
Ice. I'm not really thirsty right now, but I will need it
For this?
Yeah. So I created this drink, and the entire goal was, since it's winter coming up, I thought, you know what we need? We need a drink.
2, 3, 4.
And I wanted to use.
Layered.
So we're going to
layered.
multiply this by 5, right? Because that's an ounce in each.
Shit, yeah.
Okay, so 2.5 ounces of that, Doug.
I got it.
Right?
So we're gonna use 2.5 ounces of Jaeger
No,
spice.
you don't really have to multiply it.
I math.
Let's let him do
You
it.
do.
Whatever. I just don't want to do it.
We're mathing it.
2.5 ounces of Jaeger spice, 2.5 ounces of Velvet Cinn, or you can use rum chata if you wish. Basically, you want that carrot cake like flavoring that you get from most of the horchata.
Oh.
What are you doing?
How did that happen?
What did he do?
I spilled.
You just totally missed
That's why
that.
we have these things.
Yeah. That's why I spilled, to prove that
Yeah, that
that's
is way more than we're ever
Oh,
gonna need.
that's okay. We have a match.
Doug spills like, what the fuck are you doing? You spill every night.
Oh, John, what are you doing?
Are you spelling that again?
Because with Doug, it's irony. And it's funny because he does it. He never says it. He never like he yells every time he does it. He's like, oh my god, I got on my pants like last week. Him over there, he just hides it. And shit's falling on the ground. I never even see it until the video. I'm like, what is he doing?
He talks like this during his rant, covering up the spill. You guys gotta understand is I spilled something. It's under my hands. I don't want you to see.
That's like a lip sync.
Not that you
No,
do that.
you guys are already talking. I'm like,
Yeah, he's dropping shit everywhere.
and then I look over and you guys are all up in your own conversation. I'm like, all right, cool.
So the concept. What?
Yeah, keep the ice.
No, we're gonna do that.
Nobody's gonna notice until
Actually, I'm gonna put
it airs. Oh wait, but Derek and Jennifer are gonna watch.
We're gonna watch it. So the concept behind this drink is I wanted something that fit the colors of House Stark, which is a clan. I don't know, a house. There's no other way to put it. You got to use the definition in the word. But I wanted something that would fit the colors, which are really black, white, and kind of gray. And then I thought, in order to commemorate the the slaughtering of most of them, the best thing to do would be to add grenadine for blood.
Oh, there you go.
That and it fits anything Game of Thrones related.
Rip you apart.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of... You can spin it... I love how I put these things not on the blue thing.
Yeah, that works.
Real well.
And also, I love that you recognize a mistake and don't correct it.
It's so time. I don't got time for that.
Ain't nobody
Nobody
got
got time for that.
Take your Coke. We rolling in Coke.
It's
The soda. We're rolling in.
really...
Is that the only time y'all said eight this year?
Y'all
Yes.
said what?
said eight.
Y'all... I don't say y'all, but I do say ain't, because it's fun.
I've said y'all before.
Really?
When my inner southerner wants to break out.
What is your inner southerner, a
My
slave?
inner-
No, my inner southerner
that
plays
mean?
football like all the southerners do, right?
Oh, hold on.
Football, sorry.
Oh,
Did you just lick the tip?
no.
You sucked it, though.
I did, a little
Okay.
bit. So now I'll fix this. All right.
Just remembering college all over.
I
Yeah.
know, right? He's like, oh, flashback.
Dick!
Complete with slurping effect.
So we're gonna dump this on high, and if you can get some nice drops in there, it looks pretty cool.
Oh, look.
This
You
is
got
really
from one glass to the
Splashing.
next.
yeah, it's splashing. That's actually abnormal. That didn't happen last time.
You know what? If Doug were doing this,
It would be a
he'd
mess.
be like, what the fuck, Doug? You're splashing it all over the place.
Oh yeah, totally.
But that one actually works really well.
That's actually the
Look
one
how
I
it's
did.
dropping.
This is the one I designed it in.
Oh, well, there you go.
The other ones, that's why I'm all confused. So they
That's
have
the one
like
you're drinking, then.
you see a blood splot all across the top,
There
right?
aren't this many Starks left alive.
Just like a couple.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Go on.
let me distribute.
Nobody dies in House Stark. It symbolizes
Nobody
the.
can hear me.
Oh, good.
The
Good
red
at
wedding.
Talent right there.
Yeah, music karate. That's what I can do.
Now, if you look inside,
It's kind of gross looking.
yeah, if you look inside, it clots up a little bit, and you'll see the streams of red come down and kind of settle to the bottom, like a brain hemorrhage in a way.
Yeah, a little bit like a brain hemorrhage.
Why? What? He is so deep in concentration. There's only like
I like that.
5 total.
You know what I like about the look of this? There's just
4.
a heavy contrast between the white and the dark.
Yeah,
I think that's really cool.
because I wanted the
Read
black
the
and white
books
effect.
You know the real answer.
So want to do it then?
All right, we doing this?
All right, do it up.
1, 2, 3.
Prost!
Prost!
Cheers.
So originally, this coffee.
Not bad.
My intention
Yeah,
was
I like it.
I was going to use Kahlua. Well, that was weird. I was using Kahlua French vanilla. I think that's what it's called. It was
is
way
so
too
good.
sweet.
Yeah, it was
Then
way
I
too
tried layering. I thought layering
sweet as is, yeah.
grenadine on the bottom would be
very
neat.
sweet.
Again, way too sweet. This is half the sweetness of what all the other different flavor ingredients were bringing. So I was looking
get
for
every
something
last
that's
bit. It's good.
that represents kind of like the winter time. You got the carrot cake, the cream, the fact that this is actually made for the season. You know, you've got the different spices, bringing them together, and then coffee. Just I like coffee, and it fit the colors because there was no
really good.
other. I wanted something black
There
and
was more
white.
something that fit healthy.
Tastes a little cinnamony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the velvet.
Yeah,
Cinn.
it's the Jagermeister.
And
Jaeger,
Jagermeister.
Velvet Cinn.
Velvet Cinn.
That's got
Oh,
cinnamon. This has cinnamon. What and the desire was I didn't want to use regular.
It's a warm shooter. It's a warm flavor.
You
so I
didn't
can
want
see where
to
this
use
is.
regular deer's blood?
No. Deer's blood. I didn't. Well, because this had cinnamon, that had cinnamon. My goal was I didn't want to add because this is herbal, and that's got some really crazy spicy flavors. I didn't want to bring in yet a like a fifth dimension because then people get lost in
Then the age of
wormholes.
Aquarius happens. and-
Right.
Yeah.
So keeping like the cinnamon, the vanilla, and the coffee.
Aquarius.
He's like, I give up.
the-
Am I talking?
that was the flavors. So my goal.
That was the flavors. Asshole.
It's like that had a cover on it.
Yeah, I know.
I
That is a strong bottle.
He thinks he looked, but he probably would have fucked up.
you know what?
totally looked.
Cinnamon vanilla blend for the Jagermeister spice. So maybe a vanilla Kahlua was a little bit too much because it was too much vanilla.
It was well. It wasn't. It was a French. Yeah.
It was just sweet.
The
It was
French
too
vanilla
sweet.
is anything that's a Kahlua flavor that's not standard
super
Kahlua. It
sweet.
brings a great deal of sweetness.
Okay.
Like to the point where you're like, whoa, that's
They don't sweeten
really-
really just with a flavor, but with a sugary flavor.
yeah. It's
Okay.
like it's in there and it's all up in your face. And for a shot, it got to like the level of like, ugh. It was a little too sweet. Like
yeah.
I felt like my lips and my face just rotted all away from sure.
And I mean, this one was sweet.
Oh yeah, there's no
Already,
doubt.
yeah.
It's only got sweet ingredients. Although
Yeah.
Jaeger isn't too sweet, it does
But
bring some spices.
it's got an herbal sweetness to it,
Wintertime, pop culture, death, destruction. It kind of fits everything I like.
yeah. Question of the
Game of
day.
Thrones.
Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character?
What's your? He's never even seen it.
I don't know.
He's just like, there's
I
got to be
think we've
characters
asked
in
this
it.
before.
There's gotta be characters
I
in
remember
there.
saying Arya.
Oh yeah.
We asked this question before.
Okay.
Might not have. I remember
What's your
having an
I
Arya.
also like the Hound,
Game
but
of
Arya.
Thrones
You also like who?
story?
The
I don't
Hound.
know.
What's my
The
favorite
Hound.
character?
Yeah, the Hound is misunderstood.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, we're gonna get deep right here.
And I'm gonna be lost.
No, Lost is something different. No, how come you?
No, I know Lost.
How come you didn't watch
The
the?
most hated character.
Do you have HBO?
No.
Greyjoy.
Fucking
Yeah,
Joffrey.
Joffrey. I
That
hate Joffrey and I
motherfucker
hate
needs to
Greyjoy.
fucking die in
What
it.
about Tyrion Lannister, huh? What about that guy?
You ever
I
even
like
see that?
Tyrion.
No, because I know Peter Dinklage plays him, and I like Peter Dinklage.
I like Tyrion.
He's actually a very awesome character. So
really is.
And
you
he's,
need to
he's a
watch
good
it.
actor too. I mean, he was an elf. He plays comedic roles, but he was in this
Yeah.
movie called The Station Agent, which he was really good. Also, it was a dramatic role.
But
for
this was a
Peter Dinklage.
dramatic role where he doesn't play like a silly character. He plays a funny, but not
Station
he's not
Agent,
a
the same
fool.
way.
He's not
Station
like
Agent, he plays a serious character.
Right.
So,
He's
yeah.
a witty character.
a witty character
I like that.
with much inner turmoil because he's a little shorter than some people.
He has that.
I have
face
the same
that says, I
problem.
have inner turmoil.
Right.
Just naturally, he has that inner turmoil face.
Look at this one.
Peter Dinklage. No, you don't have a Peter Dinklage
You
face.
do not have inner turmoil.
You just have a.
I'm working on it. Hold on. Let me think of something really bad.
He just thought of a naked 4-pound baby hanging around his.
I did. I totally did. I was picturing the little thing we're talking about with the, like, a little premature baby hanging around my neck. Like a cape. That's why I was smiling.
Hey,
Could you describe
at least I had like a necklace thing.
It's
like
right that your inner turmoil makes you laugh.
I know. I'm laughing because he says that, and that is exactly what I was. Because it was started the whole before we started recording,
That's amazing.
and I was like, "Oh, that's funny because it's true."
That's ridiculous.
So that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I have a hard time with inner turmoil because I can't say that word. Turmoil.
Turmoil.
I'll work on that and see if I can get some turmoil.
Turmoil.
Yeah, turmoil.
Turmoil. That's the guy who cuts off the tip for the little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
That-
that fucking down in fucking Quincy. Turmoil.
Oh yeah, he
You want a question of the day?
Yeah, you can
pretended
give me
to be
one
the
of those.
moil that one time, and then he got
Your
caught.
favorite pop
Yeah,
culture
it's-
cocktail.
Favorite pop. Oh, that's from Peter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Favorite pop culture cocktail. If it doesn't exist, then you can submit it to
He was
recipe
in
at
No Holds
everydayDrinkers.com.
Barred.
Well, does that count as like a?
No Holds Barred who? Hogan?
No, Peter.
Peter Dinklage?
Dinklage.
He was in No Holds Barred?
That's what I said.
That's like 80s. He would be like, I guess he'd still be in his 20s, but whatever. There you go. What's your favorite?
Cosmo would be one. For example, that's not my favorite one, but Cosmo is a pop culture drink because of
The guy
Sex
from-
and
Sex and the City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Cosmo?
You know what?
I was thinking
A
of the guy from the little fairy movie.
White Russian,
Yeah, the Caucasian.
the Caucasian, the dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't go down.
Careful, man. There's
No!
a beverage here.
Yeah.
Don't start
All
your
right.
goddamn quotes.
Done with the big
Favorite
Lebowski.
pop
Come on,
culture
man.
cocktail.
There's a beverage here.
This is bad.
We're teaching how to drink.
We're done. Favorite pop culture. EverydayDrinkers.com. Awesome drinks.
Winter's coming. House Stark Shooter.
Winter is coming, bitches. We'll teach you how to drink.
Keep